Welcome back, everyone. It's Marat again. I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm back now and I'm still trading. However, I have switched my trading strategy from momentum trading to swing trading. Technically, swing trading is still momentum trading because you're just trading for a breakout, but it's a little bit different because you're holding the position for a couple of days, whereas in momentum trading, you're holding it for like maybe 5 minutes max. And so today I'm going to be going over my current and recent positions that I've gotten into and why I got into them, as well as just talking about the new strategy. First and foremost, I'm learning from Morgan Trades, so everything that he says is what I copy onto this. So if you want to have a better explanation, you might want to just go watch him, but I'm going to try my best to explain as a beginner, so maybe you can relate more. But so today I took this trade, Mara, Mara. So we see this move right here. Um, okay, so as you can see, it is a stock that I've marked out in the past, just trying to indicate a trend. But we see that it moved. Where am I drawing things? All right, here they are. So we see that it moved from here all the way up to this point right here. So a 50% move. And so what I'm looking for is for stocks to make a move, right, and then go sideways for a while, and then for them to break this trend. So for example, I don't know why I did that, but you could see that it was dying off right here, and then it broke that downtrend. So I got in, and there was this volume spike. So this is actually a perfect setup, picture perfect pretty much. So I'm gonna be holding this for a couple days because it looks pretty good. Another one I had was Indie. I didn't hold this one for too long, but so I got in like at the break of this high right here. So as soon as it broke this high, I got in, and there was slightly larger volume, but I got out today because it was starting to go back, even though it hasn't closed below the 10 and 20 MA. I didn't really like it because it didn't make that big move in the first place and then consolidated sideways for me to get in. So that was just a bad trade. Another one is Trip. This one was really good. So this one, so it makes this move right here from like here all the way up to here, 25%. So a decent move, and then it starts going sideways. As soon as it breaks this high right here, I jump in, and there's a huge spike of volume. I held it up until like right here. Held it up until like right there, and then I sold because I just wanted to take profits. I didn't have that much in it. I didn't have that much capital in it because I'm still trading with low capital because I'm training. What's another one? Here, let me go look at my recent trades. Orders. EVLV. Oh, so I'm actually really mad about this one because this is an amazing setup, and I mean amazing. 70%, and then an amazing, like a really good pullback. It breaks this trend right here, And so I got in right here, and I meant to set my stop loss to down here to the low of the day, but I actually set a limit order, so I just sold my shares immediately. And I'm pretty mad about that one because this is an amazing breakout, and spike of volume is probably going to keep going. So I'm pretty mad about this one, but yeah, I'm gonna see what it does on Monday to maybe get back in it. And then now let's talk about setups that I like right now. All right, so let's not do that. So no, Diginex. Wait a minute, hold on now. All right, so anyways, Aaron Diginex. I would have gone into Surf today, but it didn't really make that initial big move. It's just been going sideways for a while. So I want to see it make that big move first and then go sideways. And then, so I want to see it go here. Let me see. I want to see it go up. Why is it not letting me draw? Alright, whatever. So I want to see it like go up and then, consolidate sideways. And then as soon as it like breaks this range right here, as soon as it breaks these highs, I would hop in. And so on this one, I want to see like a decline of volume for a while, and then I want to see, it's just gonna be a lot easier. And so this is another one I've traded in the past. I took this breakout right here. It didn't continue, however, so I just got stopped out next day. Okay. Anyways, so I want to see it go up, then start going sideways a little bit, and then as soon as it breaks this point right here, with a spike of volume, like right here, I want to get in and then, keep going from there. Let's see. Mara, we already talked about. LCID is one that I've traded in the past, right here. So you can see that it made see. So it made this pretty big move right here, 80%, and then it went sideways for a little bit. As soon as it broke that downtrend right here, I hopped in, and then it's spike of volume, hopped in right here and held it for a couple days. I took profits along the way, so I sold some right here, and then I sold my very last bit up here, and then it just rolled over. So I'm currently waiting for it to make another move, because it's made this move right here, so 33%. So as soon as this one breaks this trend line, and then there's a spike of volume that breaks, then I would hop in. Like, let's say on Monday it does that, I would hop in like right here, and I would set my stop loss to low of day. So for example, on Mara, my stop loss, until you take profit, your stop loss should theoretically be like the low of day. So for example, on Mara, it was, pretty sure it was 1407. Yeah, 1407. Let's see. EVLV we already talked about. Amazing setup. This one, QBTS, I'm pretty mad I missed it. It had the crazy move. It had a really good move right here, 140%. Pulls back, volume pulls back, and then I should have got in right here, this on the open, but I didn't, and there was a crazy spike of volume right here, and I pretty mad I missed that one because it's already here, hold on, it's already what, like it's already a 50% move. Like 50% move is just crazy on a stock. VRME, pretty decent setup. Not anything crazy as of right now though. Want to see a spike of volume. Legacy is definitely setting up. Ooh, this one is really good right here, SVM. So SVM. So we see that. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so it has this move right here, 47%. It has this move right here, like 30%, and it's just been going sideways for the longest time. We're not really seeing a big decline in volume, so I would want to see like a big spike, and then I would hop in as soon as it breaks the trend line. So usually the volume doesn't break when you hop in. You're just pretty much hoping that the volume will go up. If it doesn't, I usually just sell my position, because if it doesn't catch volume, it's not really a breakout, and you're not gonna make any money. DDD is currently setting up, so just gotta give it a couple days, or a couple weeks actually, to set up. MVST is pretty good, so this is actually perfect. VST. So it had this big move right here. I missed that actually, pretty mad. And this is actually an amazing setup as well, because had big move, went sideways, broke it right here, incline of volume right there, and so now it's going sideways again. But what I'm thinking is it'll go like this, and then it'll consolidate for a little bit longer, and as soon as it breaks out with a spike on volume, I would get in. But pretty much, I mean, you guys understand what the strategy is. You just wait for stock to make at least 30% move, wait for it to go sideways, and then as soon as it breaks the consolidation period. And so actually, here, I'm going to show you how I got into Mara, and how you're supposed to get into them. So on Mara, how you're supposed to get into them is you wait for the first minute candle to close. So here, let me try to figure out. Okay, so that's not gonna work. But this first minute candle closes, and as soon as that first minute candle high gets taken out, so like right here, hold on. As soon as that high gets taken out, you get in. So I would get in right there, but I actually missed that close. So the next option you have is you wait for the 5-minute candle to close. And so I waited for wait, is this the right day? No, that's not the right day. Why did it send me back so far? So I waited for this 5-minute candle to close. As soon as this high got taken out, I hopped in right here. It shoots up for a little bit, then it dips back down. I set my stop loss to low of day, which would be at the bottom of this candle, which is 1407. And it definitely picked up volume on the daily. You can see this large spike of volume. So this is a really good setup. I'm gonna hold this for a couple days. Maybe take profits along the way, but probably not. I'm just gonna hold it as long as I can. And so the exit strategy is when it closes below the 10 MA. So here, indicators. Actually, this is just gonna be easier on Webull. Indicators MA. So whenever it closes below this purple line right here, so like for example, let's see. For example, like right here. So on this candle, it barely closed below, but it still did. So that's when I would sell and take full profit. But until then, I'm just gonna hold. So yeah, that's pretty much my strategy. That's what I'm gonna be doing. And as soon as I get more comfortable with this, I'm gonna use more capital to actually start making profits, because right now I'm not using that much capital. Yeah, but anyways, I'll be back on Monday probably. I'll have some more open position for to talk about with you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys then.